Hi.
Hey, hey, we're back. Um, Not wasting any time. Let's just get into it. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, bam. Is that too loud,
Look at that.
or is that okay?
Uh, no, that's good. That's good.
All right, Carla, if you can please tell me what happened last time on the King and Play campaign.
Okay. In like the magical world, or like before we got zipped.
Um, in this case, this would just be you, and your perspective of Edelsen's story of what happened before last time on the King and Play.
All right. In the perspective of Edalsen. Uh. Oh no! People have died. Ah! People are going through the portal, and they're disappearing to an unmarked land. Also, um, there's a bunch of capybaras. I don't know why I gave her this voice. And
I love it.
they're
I love it. Keep going.
yeah. Um they need help. And Edelson is gonna help them because she's a good girl, I guess. She has some morals, probably. Uh Farmer's market.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
Either way, uh we continue on and what else? A few capybaras died, but it's okay. Cause now we left the dastardly evil woman of her burning marks. I still have the burn mark, but it's okay. It just hurts a little.
all right. Is that all you wanna say, or is
No.
there?
let's see. Let's see what happens next.
Okay. Uh, Brilliant. I loved it. Uh, Carla, you gain inspiration this game.
Yo, I gained inspiration. Wait, how do I put that?
So at the very tippy top, you should see a very lone box, and under it says inspiration. All you have to do is just click on it, and that's it. It reminds you that you have inspiration. But just to remind you how it works, or do you know how it works? Do you remember how it works?
How inspiration works?
Yeah. Well, at least in terms of my
Um,
game.
Not really.
Okay, it's fine. How it works in my game is inspiration allows you to re-roll any dice, any dice,
Okay.
again, and you can choose to take either the new dice or the old dice. However, because it is inspiration, you could also choose to make me re-roll a dice. So this includes other NPCs so they could succeed their saving throws, or enemies so they can fail their saving throws.
Okay. Double roll.
Double roll, double
Okay.
bubble. All right. But if I can add to that fantastic explanation, because some people might not know what's happening. Uh,
There's
Previously,
so much stuff I missed.
in the King and Plague campaign, in Edelsen's perspective, she was called upon by the Master of Eyes, an individual who works for the Overlord, the ruler of the city of Jerusalem that she lives in. She was called upon based on her skills. Why an Overlord would call upon a lone farmer girl just making her way with her damn Daniels, I mean her Urkrux, we'll find out. We'll find out. But regardless, she received the letter, made her way towards the deserted markets. On her way, however, she encountered a strange bugbear, a homeless bugbear named No Name. This individual told her fortune, the things in the past, things that are happening now, and things that would happen in the future. And as a gift from him to her, he provided her 3 special cards. We'll get to what those are later. She wants to explore how those work, but she received 3 special cards. From there, she was tasked with these other 2 individuals, Ilkan and Crower, to locate missing individuals in the Druid's Paradise, a large, massive tavern beneath the Great Oak Tree, which is, if I can give you an example, think of the world tree in Avatar. It's bigger. It's bigger. But they looked for clues. They found strange singing and found out it was from this individual known as the Dancer, who worked at the capybara. And from there, as she was found out, battle ensued, and unfortunately she got away. An individual that had also helped them earlier became an antagonist and tried to stop them. However, in the midst of all this, one of the capybara, the father, was mortally wounded and had perished. However, because of Edalsen and her strange connection to this Lady Demetress chick, she was granted the ability to revive him. Whatever means or consequences will come for that, we won't know. We'll find out. As when she revived him, he had also gained a mark where he had been cut, the same as Edalsen. Which, just to refresh your memory, that now makes 3 people who have the marks. Because the first individual was a very small bunny folk that Master Bono had taken care of. I don't know if you remember. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Continuing on. Because she did this and she saved one of the capybara, one of the female capybara named Shell pretty much spilled the beans, mentioning that she was working for an individual named Yona. Her and her brother and this strange other individual named the Immortal are working for the Blight Lord. The Blight Lord, for whatever reason, needs aspects for a ritual, and these aspects include the missing people, blood, and souls of some kind. However, that is all the information we have for now, as immediately after, chaos ensued, flames erupted, and the tavern itself crushed and was destroyed. Edalsen outside, her assuming her companions had died, or had fallen dead. So why don't we go ahead and continue where we left off. Outside the capybara, in the Eclipse Markets, where there are Dragonborn warriors everywhere. And some of them are beginning to go through the rubble to begin the process of looking for clues, finding out what happened, and most of all, to recover the dead bodies, if there are any. So let me go ahead and put the appropriate music. Now, was that too much? Or was that okay?
I mean, I wasn't expecting you to start from the very beginning, but yeah, that's all the information you need.
Cool. I always like to assume that people haven't seen anything. So if they start here for whatever reason, I just like to give them a very, very quick rundown. I missed a lot. Don't trust me, I missed a lot more, but just a quick rundown of what happened.
Mm-hmm. At least for my character, it's mostly all there.
Okay. Is that too much? Or is that okay?
That's fine.
Right. Going back to roll 20. Let's see. What do you see in front of you right now, Carla?
Player waiting room.
Okay, cool. That's where you're supposed to be. Let's move you to. That place is destroyed. Here we go.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. That's a lot of guards.
Yes. Let me go ahead and show our viewers what you see. As of right now, you see in front of you a destroyed building with many of these Dragonborn guards beginning to look around for clues, asking you for information, but the majority are beginning to go through the rubble and find out what happened. Master Bano is right next to you. He awkwardly is resting his hand on your back, but as of right now, it is Chauncey who's mostly comforting you, as she is purring. You're not sure. It is just a very low rumble, I guess, coming from her throat, and it's almost like if she's trying to soothe you the best she can.
Chauncey, my sweet Chauncey. Go, baby.
You look behind you, or when you get a moment, and you see that there are the 6 capybara, completely fine, shaken up, and saddened that their home basically has not been destroyed. At this point in time, what does Edalsen do? Or what would she like to do?
Crap. So, so their friggin' house is destroyed. Or it's not. Right now it is.
Yeah, completely, totally demolished.
Guys.
Via purple flames.
Edalsen turns around. Guys, this is really unfortunate. Like, okay. So I gotta remember what I was gonna do.
If you want, I could have. We could just take a moment. We could just take a moment. We don't have to continue this in person or in roleplay. Just you let me know. We'll take a moment. You decide. What would Edalsen do at this point in time when she realizes that her companions are most likely dead, if not, maybe they're still alive, but under a large 2-story building, it is unlikely. But there's still a hope. What would she do in this moment? What's something that you believe she'd do? Or what would she want to do?
Actually, in this situation, she'd probably run away. She would run away, like off into somewhere, because she would probably be scared for sure. But she would also want to help these capybara people. So, like,
do you want to roll for it to see if she would run away or to help the capybara?
Yeah, let's do it. Roll.
Okay.
Right.
You decide 1 through 20 or a D4 or whichever is easiest for you. I guess higher. You can decide. I'm not going to put any rules on this. This is your role.
All right. 1 through 10. I stay here with the capybara people. 10 through 20. I'm out of here.
She Christian Bales.
Shit, man. That's an 18. All right. Or I could take the capybara and take him with me into the forest.
It's up to you. If you want to do that, fucking go for it. I'm here for it.
I don't know if that's the right choice, though. Is it better to do what I think is good, or is it better to do what I think is in character for her?
I guess in this point in time, thankfully you're in character. You could ask around, like, Master Bono's right next to you. He works for the Overlord. He will probably have individuals or places to safeguard these people, but also you have your clan, the Kadari tribe, that could take care of these individuals, take care of you. But it's up to you to decide what you want to do.
Man, Edelson don't believe in the government. Yeah, you know what?
There's a whole lot happening right there. We'll come back to that.
Gonna ask around. Give Chauncey a little smack on the face, just a little tap. Follow me.
She very much follows you with no issues. So we have.
So I'm gonna talk to this guard. That one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that.
Okay. This one is currently speaking to this capybara right here.
Oh.
And as you begin to walk in that direction, go ahead and get the portraits ready. So you can go ahead and see what they look like. Because you know what they look like, but it's better if I just bring this out too. To get a full...
I roll for investigation so I can see what hear what they're saying. Boom.
Okay. You see this individual currently speaking to the dragon. This individual says, the best I can mention, the best I can recall is one moment I needed to go into the basement. I had to go down there for some reason. But then I'm up here. And I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember. And you see that he is extremely confused. Other than shocked that his home is destroyed, this individual, speaking to the Dragonborn, can't seem to remember the last 15 minutes of when you arrived. For him, he literally saw you come in, disappeared downstairs, and now he's here. And for whatever reason, he can't remember why. And then the Dragonborn speaks. So who is this individual you speak of, the dancer? You mentioned her by name, or at least your sister did. And then you see this individual, this capybara in front of you. He responds with, the dancer? I'm sorry, but I don't think I know anyone named the dancer. Edalsen, please roll an insight check. As you see, there's something about this individual.
See a sussy baka?
15.
17.
It's very strange. It's very strange. You see that he is lying. He's been working at the capybara. He worked with the dancer. He went down to this basement, but you see that his reaction, his response is genuine. He believes that he's not lying because he truly believes that he doesn't know anything that they're talking about. And it's very strange to see a liar convinced of their own lie. But maybe they're just a good actor. But as of right now, you believe that they don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then as the conversation continues, you realize that this capybara, the one in front of you, let's see. This capybara, the gruffy old grumpy chef grandpa capybara,
Yeah,
and
let's
see which other one, because there's three of them. are acting strange after this whole ordeal. These three individuals, after speaking with or just hearing the conversation, you realize that these three individuals don't remember anything. They know about the capybara, they know about their work that they do, but for whatever reason, at least you believe, or they believe themselves, they don't know anything about Yona. They don't know anything about the dancer. They don't know anything about the ritual that was down there. They don't know anything about anything. They just know that you arrived, and then all of a sudden they're here with their home destroyed. But it's just these three individuals, these three that went down there first. And then you see this guy. He is talking to Master Bano, and he says, "It's pretty suspicious to me. All of a sudden, I'm cooking my roast beef, my amazing, delicious roast beef, and then it's gone. My home's gone."
Not the roast beef. There's a whole house that's gone, bro.
And then Master Bano responds with, "If you like, I may be able to see if maybe your mind has been tempered with. But this will take time, and this will take a while. Not appropriate here. However, if you like, seeing as you and your family know much of the individuals we are after, I recommend," and then he looks at you, Edalsen, "I recommend all of you return to the Cut Price Tavern. You will be safe there until it is time to collect you."
Okay.
And then he looks at you, Edalsen, and he says, "I do apologize for your companions. If we find them whole, know that I have the capabilities to revive them, to bring them back. But if their corpses are too destroyed, unfortunately, I cannot do anything about that. But know, Edalsen, that what you did today was great work.
Oh, thanks.
We are now closer to figuring out what happened and who the dancer Yona is. You deserve the rest. Please, if you'd like, accompany the capybara to the Cut Price Tavern. Or if you have other accomplishments, jobs you have to do, we will find you."
Oh, whatever you say, Captain Guy. I mean, it's happened to my brain. Take a chunk of my head out. I don't care. You do whatever you want. I just know for a fact that all this shit happened. All this malarkey happened, and a lot of these capybaras don't remember a thing. And I find that unrighteous, my guy, because that means that this woman, the dancer, or whatever her freaking name is, she's messing up these people's brains. That ain't right. That ain't kosher, bro. I am not into that. So whatever you say, man.
Master Bano nods his head and he says, "Mind tempering is extremely rare. It is a form of magic that only those of high level of casting can do. So I agree. This is extremely disturbing." But he begins to wave his hand at the other guards around them. "Begin the process of clearing the rubble. It is time to clean and to investigate."
Yeah, I could clean.
Well, he looks at you and he says, if you'd like to stay and help, that would be appreciated. But please, looking at one of the guards, send these individuals, pointing at the capybara, to the Cut Price Tavern and keep them safe. In that moment, you see that many of the guards begin to converge to the destroyed capybara place, and one guard, accompanied by two, then accompanied by six, is escorting these small groups of capybara. Edalsen, would you like to stay and help with the recovery process? Would you like to do your own thing, or would you like to accompany the capybara?
Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna accompany my capybara bros, cause like I feel like I'm more one with them now. Ever since I healed their papa from death, we're bros now.
I did not know you saved one of them, but it is good to know. Please, yes, if you can accompany them. Once you have arrested, we will collect you and we will find out what to do next. Thank you, Edalsen. And he gives you a very, very, just like a tap on the shoulder. You get the sense that Master Bano, the individual in front of you, extremely awkward. Extremely awkward. You get the sense that he's sort of practiced a lot of how to respond to certain individuals who are acting a certain way. And for him, giving you a tap on the shoulder is just as good of saying thanks.
Sorry if I came off a bit strong, Bono.
It is okay. You take care. And before you go, actually, I do have one question. One of my companions, Lady Safi, the blue fur tabaxi, she was supposed to accompany you. I do not see her. Was she in the tavern with you? Or do you know where she is?
Wait, sorry, can you say that name one more time?
Lady Safi. Lady Safi was the blue fur tabaxi, the one that gave you more information before she left you off to go on the Druid's Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I really don't remember where.
No,
she
it's
is.
okay. It's okay. Edalsen would remember her briefly because she arrived briefly. She helped you guys with more information of, the individuals that were being taken were priests and priestesses and beast folk, and definitely be on the lookout for that. And then she went off on her own, saying that she had to complete a different task or another task by herself. But that's the last thing you remember of Lady Safi. And if you need a reminder what she looks like, it's this individual. Bam. Flashback.
Okay.
But if you convey that information to Master Bono, you don't have to,
say word for word, sentence by sentence.
He'll respond with, this is troubling because she was supposed to respond back, yet we have not heard from her. Maybe it is time to find her. You take care. I will handle this. And he's looking at the Cold's raptor thing. Is she friendly?
Oh yeah, she's super friendly, dude. Give her a jerky and she'll be all over you, man. Look at her.
He sort of like steps back, like, oh no, I am fine. beast creatures of otherworldly dimensions disturb me. No offense, no offense. Looking at Chauncey, and Chauncey sort of like looks at him, and like just like puts her head up, just like just looks away.
Wants nothing to do with him.
You take care. And at that point, if you have any other questions for him, he will proceed with his objective and begin looking for clues and honestly try to uncover everything that happened. Well, the rest of you head towards the cut price tavern.
Sir Bono. Or I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How long do you think this is going to take?
He considers the time, the effort, the process, the manpower, everything. And he responds with, if everything goes smoothly, by tomorrow, all of this will be cleared and we'll find your companions.
Tomorrow. Do you guys have any lead at all as to where my companions might be?
Unfortunately, Edalsen, if anyone would know more, it would be the capybara, or yourself, in any case. As of right now, from what you've told us, they disappeared beneath the tavern. And maybe, currently, are there.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I'll see you later.
He nods his head. He begins to yell out a couple orders, and you see him sort of walk to the tavern. And you see that for the first time, he takes out something from under his cloak. Although from the position you can't see it, you see that he is giving a silent prayer of some kind. And then there is just this glow of purple energy that protrudes out from him. And you see that there is just, the best way I can describe it, and I'm going to make you roll a perception check, but the best way I can describe it is that there are these small spectral beings, but they're outlined. They're not actual beings. They're just spectral forms of something just flying out of him and sort of encircling him. And then after the prayer is done, they disappear. But if you want to roll... Oh, what's up?
I said magical orbs?
If you want to inspect what they are, or what they were, please go ahead and roll a perception check. Oh, Carla, you're rolling pretty good today. Jesus.
I know. It's probably going to get worse.
You see that he's being surrounded by these humanoid individuals, no bigger than a foot tall. And you see that these individuals are like, they have wings, but they're maybe fairies? You're not sure. They if I can paint you a picture, think of a human silhouette. No facial features, just the body itself, and then these spectral wings that come from behind. These individuals with no faces and just outlines of humanoid bodies, at least 15 of them protruded out from him and encircle and fly around him. And then they fly off and disappear once his prayer is done.
You got a truck?
Yeah, I got a truck. That's the last thing you see, as you hear a truck beginning to pull out behind you.
Oh God, no, not me too.
And make your way to the cut price tavern.
All right, guys, we're going to Cut Price Tavern. Don't let them steal your money. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be a great trip.
It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great.
Buckle your seatbelts. I put all the capybaras on Chauncey. Go like,
oh my
yeah.
God. Well, technically, I guess I never gave you a description of how tall they were. Each one of them is about 3 to 4 feet tall. Yep. They're very small, very small. So
that's kind of what I envisioned. That they were just like, burp, burp, burp. You can like pick them up and then like their little feet would dangle, you know.
I will say that 3 of them would fit on Chauncey. The other 3 would have to walk in.
Okay. Then yeah, never mind.
In that case, I mean, they can still make them walk. Or
I'm gonna make you walk. Make you walk, capybaras.
All right. In that case, it takes less than an hour, with many of the guards flanking you, making sure that you're not alone. Seeing as you battled a individual with capabilities to attack many individuals at once, you get the sense that you're pretty well guarded. And many of the capybara are close to you, like uncomfortably close, but because they're looking for you for like reassurance most than anything, as they're all looking around, nervous. But one of the capybara speaks up. Get that info. Okay. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I took my time. You are allowed to take yours.
Oh, thank you.
You think I was going to be like, no, this has to end now.
You see Shell walk up next to you. And she says, we never properly introduced ourselves.
Oh, yeah, it's true, huh? I kind of just like saved your dad and that was it. Okay, sorry. Howdly doodly. My name's Edalsen. I mean, I already know your name basically, but like, hey.
She extends her hand, a bit confused, but she assumes that it is a greeting of some kind. And she said, and very awkwardly, she just like holds it.
I forgot that I have edging. Fuck.
She responds with, it is a pleasure to meet you, Edalsen. My name is Shell. If you'd like more formalities, my name and the name of my family is sorry, excuse me.
Bless you.
Corn fruit.
Corn fruit. We are known as the corn fruits.
Like
corn fruit? Like corn in a fruit.
Right there. That's how they spell it.
Oh, corn fruit, like fruit by the foot.
Yeah.
Is it 2 O's or is it a? No,
I put in the Zoom chat. I put in the Zoom chat so you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like fruit by the foot, or it's like Fruit Loops.
Oh, Fruit Loops, maybe.
Or it's like, hold up, Fruit Loops. See, it's like 2 L's, or is it spelled like this? Where it's Fruit Loops. Which one is it?
It's Fruit Loops, the first one.
It's the first one?
It has to be that one.
That's the correct one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hello.
Once you get that.
Is this the Mandela effect?
Maybe.
It's Fruit Loops.
She gives you a bow And she says, in my culture, how we greet each other is by, many find it strange, but we bump heads. And she sort of like, as an example, extends her forehead forward and sort of bumps the head of her father. I would prefer if we greet like this in the future, but I understand if you do not like it. And so she begins to introduce her family. This individual is one of two twins. This individual is the youngest son, Nini. So it's Nini, Nini Cornfruit.
Nini.
This individual is the grandfather of the family. But Shell explains that he is not the father of her father.
Jerry Springer!
He is the father of her mother, which you don't see around anywhere. But she presents him as Papa Cap.
Papa Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Cap?
Papa Cap. Papa Cap Cornfruit.
Papa Cap and his cornfruit ass. Okay, I found it.
Then,
whoa!
This individual, the father of the group that you saved, which now here beneath his neck is a red mark. This individual is Mr. Nug.
Nug.
Mr. Nug Cornfruit.
Nug. This thing's Nug.
And then this individual is the second oldest. So he's not older than Shell, but he is the second oldest, which is Wallace Cornfruit. So instead of Wallace, he just put Wallace Cornfruit.
Wallace. He was a prissy boy. I remember that.
Yeah. And then finally, this is the youngest daughter, which is Jinjin. Gin, Gin. Jinjin.
Jinja?
Jinjin. Gin, Gin.
Kind of hoping it was Jinja though. Like Jinja.
You know what?
It sounds like a rapper name. Jinja Cornfruit.
I am going to put something in the Zoom chat, and this will be for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's going to help a lot.
And there you go.
Oh, there, Mr. Nug.
She ends by saying, I know, right? I know. Fantastic. I love their names.
Sorry.
She ends by saying, currently, my mother, she is away. She's traveling. So when you meet her, know that her name is Fei Fei. So it's Fey, Fey. And then she continues by saying, and she gives you a long pause. Like she doesn't know what to say next after she introduced herself. As a lot's gone through for her today, and for you too. But for her, she lost her home, she lost her father briefly, and then you brought him back. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions going through her right now. So she's sort of at a loss of words after she introduced herself. And then the father speaks up, Mr. Nug. Now, Edalsen, I do apologize if me and mine ever caused you some issues. But know that my family is knowing your debts. Anything you need from us corn fruits, we pay back our debts in full.
All right.
Um, I do have a question, however, as to where we're going. Is it safe?
Yeah. I mean, I've been there before. It it's not shady. It's normal.
He's sort of like giving you a squinty eye, like, okay.
If anything happens, I'll be on your guys' side. I'll help you guys out.
He nods his head and he says, well, I do appreciate that. I am curious, however. I guess the best question to ask is, who are you, Edalsen? I don't think I've ever seen you in the Druid's Paradise before, and you don't seem like Dragonborn. And he's looking at you, at all your fur. Like, I didn't know Knowles works for the Dragonborn. What's your deal? As he's sort of like walking by, all of you are walking by, and he's sort of trying to get more information out of you. Like, who is Edalsen?
Father Nug, I just gotta say, I don't quite know what my deal is either. But I know that for sure I just like helping folks out. And I do wanna get up in the ranks of being able to help people, but ultimately it's just for my goal, which is to make sure that everyone's okay. I know I can't save every person, but if I can be in some sort of position where it's my normal day-to-day job, that would be the best.
He nods his head and he says, now that right there is the fine qualities of a good person. I am glad to be in your care, then, Edalsen. And I have yet to say it, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for saving me.
You're welcome, Papa Nug. Okay, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Yeah, as you give him a hug, he very briefly, notices the mark at the bottom left side of your neck.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't say anything. He just gives you a hug in return, and he says, "Oh, this is new. Is this a form of greeting where you come from?" And he sort of like awkwardly just like puts his hands around you, like, "Thank you."
Hi, man. I actually got like kind of teary-eyed there. I don't know why.
Oh, it's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. A moment passes where it's just a journey. Other conversations I had of, so what's a knoll? Like, where are you from? And if you'd like, you can talk about the Kadari tribe. Like, you can talk about your family. Daniel, when you talk about Daniel, they all perk up. It's like, wait, hold on. You own an Uracrux?
Yes, quite a few actually. But Daniel's my main homie. He's the coolest one.
Whoa.
We've been together for a while. He's gonna outlive me for sure.
That is concerning, but more interesting.
Yeah, I kind of prefer it that way. I think he'll keep living on, and they'll gain more experience. I'll stay behind, but at least I can live on through his memory.
Nini responds with, if I can, is it okay if I can meet him? I've never seen an Uracrux up close before, and I'd actually like to ride him if that's okay. And you can see he's actually he's very giddy. He's very excited at the thought.
Yes, I was about to say hands down, but paws down. Of course. Like, yes. When I finally get back my my group, if they do come back, and then Edelson just like just like looks at the ground for a while, and then he's like,
Oh,
"Well, if they do come back, I'll take you guys straight to our ranch, and then I'll show you all around the best parts."
each one very much enjoys that proposition. And by the time the conversation ends, you finally reach the Cut Price Tower. Unless you have anything else to add or have questions for them, as of right now, that is it. Let me go ahead and
Can
change the music.
I?
Oh,
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead, go ahead.
what happened to music? What happened to music?
Well, the music now has gone from mystery to a little bit sad to now a little bit peaceful, as you're out of danger, nothing crazy happening anymore. You take a breather. So I'm going to put something more relaxing.
Yeah, man. Why you acting so crazy?
But yeah, definitely if you have any questions for the capybara or family corn fruits, definitely now would be the time to ask.
Hmm. Do you guys got any rations on you?
At this point in time, you see Papa Cap very quickly walks a bit faster and he says, "Nope, sorry, I got nothing."
Dude, he totally has something.
And
He's hiding
you see Shell respond with, "Papa, come on, it's the least we can do."
it. No, no, don't worry about it, guys. You don't have to give me it. I just want to know if you guys are prepared for the possibility of us not having food for a bit.
You see Papa Cap respond with, "Well, in that case, I saved some roast beef, and it's for me
Yeah.
and for my family. All right, I ain't gonna let you touch it. I'm gonna let you touch it," pointing at Chauncey. And Chauncey sort of like gives a quick nip, like a he's like,
Yeah, that's right,
all right,
John.
I get you. I get
Show
you.
him what's what.
But
That's all good and well, Papa Cap. Um, I'm good over here. I got Chauncey. We're fine. Just want to make sure you folks are okay.
Papa Cap responds with, "Well, hopefully where we're going, they serve food at least. Uh, won't be good as mine, but it'll be edible."
It sure will, Papa Cap. It sure will.
When you finally reach the deserted markets, you find that it is empty. Many of the individuals you met there before, like Kaka Love, the other bugbear individual that was there, the little kids, nobody's there. But let me go ahead and switch the map because you're no longer here. You're somewhere else.
Whoa.
Uh, you
No
are
longer
back
at the capybara.
at uh, there. You're back at the Cut Price Tavern. And all of you go ahead and walk in. And you see that it is a very, very much empty tavern. But the moment you start making noise, and the moment you start making some commotion while entering the tavern, you see red mist coming from the ceiling and begins to come down slowly, 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 and then expands and expands and expands. And you see this guy again. Bam. And then running down the stairs at full speed, you see this individual, this lone goblin that he had met earlier today. Bam. And you see it's Des the mage. And over the counter, Mr. Big Rod. And he responds with, "Oh, greetings, greetings. I'm glad to have some new customers and returning ones at that." Looking at you, Edalsen.
Yeah. Hey, yo, what's up, Big Rod? I bring some family.
He responds with, "It is very good to see you. Please, we'll open the kitchen if you like and make anything you want, please."
Ah, shit. Man, you don't even have to ask me twice. All right, I'm gonna get a double with some animal style fries. That'd be great, and maybe like a chocolate shake or something. I don't know. Do you not
Each
serve
one
that here?
I mean, he gets most of that, and he says, "I will facilitate what I can."
Okay.
And he begins to clap his hands, and he says, "Now, excuse me, I must deal with our other guests on the second floor. But know that I will be back, and the food will be prepared." He gives you a wink and a smile, and his form begins to dissipate into red mist, and he goes up in the ceiling once more.
Thanks, Big Rod.
And then you see, does the maid, they're sort of just asking around, asking questions, and wondering, "So how long is your stay gonna be?" "Oh, okay, thank you. Well, yeah, we have rooms," and they're sort of helping them out, figure out the situation of where they're gonna sleep, food-wise, etc., etc., etc. Oh shit, etc., etc. Almost dropped my mic again.
The mic.
At this point in time, I'm gonna say that a good while passes where it very much is peaceful. And after a long, long fucking day, it is finally just calm. And although some of your companions may have fallen, and there's some hope that they're still alive somewhere, or the chance that they could be resurrected in some way, it is a somber mood. But knowing that you have new individuals to call friends, maybe, is heartwarming. And unless Edalsen would like to do anything else, it is getting late. You yourself are getting tired. And within 3 hours, if you do not sleep or rest, you'll take a point of exhaustion.
I don't want that shit because I saw how that shit went last game. I ain't doing that.
So, roll 20 represents that everyone is at the tavern, so you don't have to use roll 20 for right now. But what I will say is 3 developments happen. But before we get to that, I just want to know what Edalsen would do in this time and rest. Does she speak to the other capybara? Does she explore the other rooms to see if maybe the Master Vice is here? Or if, what's her name? Hold on, give me a second.
Shell?
Her name. Oh, more than Shell. There was a mousefolk individual. This mousefolk individual is the individual that would have more information for you.
Oh, the green hair, right?
Yeah, the green dress, and she looked like she was ready to party. But yes, that individual. Remember, that individual is in depth with arcane knowledge and lore, and she would know more information on magical items, objects that, if you have no idea how they work, she would be the one to ask. Or if the Master Vise is here, you can ask him and give an update about what happened to your party, etc., etc., etc. But I don't want to put ideas in your head. What would Edalsen do as the night progresses and everyone is having a jovial time eating together?
I don't want to put ideas in your head.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
3 different ways I could go. That's fine.
I don't want to like. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. What's that?
Give me a second. What's what?
The thing that Edalsen's next to. That thing.
Ah, that thing.
What is that?
Once
Does it
Edalsen
not matter?
approaches, no, it's actually a thing. It's a thing.
Oh shit! Cool.
Once Edalsen approaches, she sees that it's a very intricate oven. At least it looks like an oven. Where an oven usually has one porthole to like put things and put food inside. This one has two of them.
Oh, fun.
And when you look in one, you see that there is a giant piece of bread with cheese on top of it, and meat on top of it, and sauce on top of it. And you see that in one side, it is cooking what looks like to be bread with cheese. But when you look in the other one, you see that the other porthole has this very, very large bread that is inflating as it is baking. It is almost ready. But you look at the oven like, wait, hold on. And you look at it and you see that this oven is two ovens, but there's an extra dimensional space that is allowing for two things to be in there at the same time. It's sort of like a trick of the mind. Sort of like if you looked in the mirror, you'll see one thing.
Yeah, it's the mirror world.
Yes, exactly.
I was thinking of that. I was like, oh my god, it's the mirror world, dude.
But you get the sense that this is not a normal tavern, as you remember, with the nut bowl incident. And you see that as you look around, you see the kitchen, just like before. Tools are moving by themselves and cooking your doubles, cooking your food and stuff. And one by one, plates begin to move by themselves. The food is deposited, and you see they go ahead and pick up the food, begin to, give it to everybody else in the tavern.
Doves?
The goblin.
Yeah. That's like, whoa, like some straight doves just handing your food.
No, not doves.
All right. That is.
What else does
Edalsen do? That's freaking neat. Gonna roam around here. You know what? I'm gonna make my way into. Wait, no. Up the staircase. I mean, down the staircase. Let's go.
Down the staircase. All right. In that case, when you head downstairs, because there is no map for it, it's just imagination from here on out.
Okay.
When you head downstairs, you see that it is a magnificent, beautiful lounge. And when you get down there, you see that there are large cushioned beds, but they're like circular, like beanbags.
Oh.
And you see that there are spaces, it looks like beautifully made curtains separating some spaces between each other. And on the left-hand side, you see that there is what I can only describe as small pools of water that is beginning to sort of steam up. And you see that it's a spa. And on the right-hand side, you see that there is rows upon rows upon rows upon rows upon rows of many types of beverages and drinks. And you get the sense that is the bar. It is an open bar. And in the center, all the beds. And at the very, very center, well, actually, make a perception check. I want to see what you notice.
Okay. One. Not far off. 3.
Well, 3. Okay. In the center, you see a weird assortment of items. Unfortunately, the room is actually a little bit too dark in here, and there are small bits of light shining. But all I can say is that in the center, there are these large metallic items, and then there's smoke coming off these items. But you don't know, you have no idea what the hell that is. You don't know if you consume it, if you smoke it, or you don't have no idea. It's just a weird apparatus, and there's tubes coming out of it, like 3 or 4 tubes coming out of it.
What in the ass? Yo, let me
If I can let the audience and you know what it is, because that's the highest what you rolled.
Wait.
Yes.
I think I got something that could let me know what it is more cinematically.
Okay.
Maybe. Let's see.
Using your smell? Are you gonna use your smell?
It sounds like you want me to use my smell. Okay.
I'm very curious because if you do, something's happened.
I was thinking of doing a spider climb on there, but that makes sense too.
Jesus Christ. Why do you want to spider climb this place? It's a lounge.
No, it's just you feel more when you literally feel the actual items. Or I could just use a torch. Nah, that's boring. Yeah, I'm gonna use my keen smell.
All right. Go ahead and re-roll that perception check with advantage. Okay,
4. With advantage, baby. Let's go.
Advantage.
Fuck.
That's a 3. You're rolling pretty good. Now fates have decided.
I predicted it.
Fates have decided that you're not. You just don't know. You don't know what that thing is. One thing I will say, even with the 3.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, with the 4. One thing I'll say is that it smells pleasant. There is an aroma of fine spice, but it's not spice. It's a combination of something smoky and medicinal. It's a weird thing. It's a combination of many, many aromas directly coming from that one spot. And because you sort of figure out a little bit what this is. That, my friend, is a hookah with many apparatuses there.
Yeah. Oh, that makes more sense now. With the freaking tubes and stuff. I was like, what is this? It's like a middle school science project or something. It's literally a hookah.
It's a hookah. But now that you've explored underneath, you notice that this lounge is completely empty. You get the sense that for the individuals that work for the Overlord, this has now become a little miniature home base just for you and your allies. And all these apparatuses are free to use just for you.
Can I use the hookah?
Yeah. you sort of like walk towards it, and you notice that there's a very light ember beginning to hit this apparatus, this metallic object, and there is a light smoke coming out from the top. But there's 6 tubes, and each one has like a hose and a nozzle connected to each one of them. Carla, has Edalsen ever delved into smoking of any kind or drugs of any kind?
I don't think so. She's a farmer girl, and they've never grown anything like that. I think the most that she's ever gone into was alcohol, and even then, that was still like a new thing to her.
So in this case, what you see is what you see in front of you, and you have no idea how it works.
Yeah, she's probably never even seen a hookah before. Yeah, she's like, what? This is alien contraption I've never seen before.
You see a couple heads at the corner of the stairs beginning to look through, and you see that it's the rest of the capybara, very curious to see where their protector is gone. And they all look around, they say, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" And just like looking around. You see many of them begin to relax and hit the sofas, go to the bar, get drinks. Many go to the spa. And you see Mr. Nuggs, the father of the family. He walks up to you and he says, "Edalsen, would you like to partake?"
Yes, Papa Cap. I mean Papa Nug.
Papa Nug.
Mr. Nug.
He sort of like grabs the hookah, begins to like tap on it a little bit. There's more embers coming. There's more smoke flowing. And he looks at you and he notices that you haven't grabbed the hose yet. And he says, oh, is this your first time?
This is in fact my first time, Papa Nug. Sorry, Father Nug. Sorry, Mr. Nug. Corn fruit.
If you like, Nug is fine.
Thanks, Nug.
Or, saying as you saved my life, my kids call me Nugget sometimes.
They call you Nugget. Nah, it's okay. I'll call you Mr. Nug.
He begins to explain the process of you sort of grab the hose, you inhale just a bit, let it rest, etc., 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 etc. Mr. Nugs smokes the hell out of it. You see that he at some point grabs two hoses and he says, look at this, and he sort of smokes from both pipes.
Mr. Nug's got a high tolerance.
And he begins to breathe out, and you see there's just a plume of light blue smoke coming from his mouth.
What?
And he sort of gives a long, long sigh of relief. Now you try.
Hey, Mr. Nug, she fucking, yeah. I don't know. I think
So,
I'm trying to think on how like Edalsen would take it in. She'd probably be like try to breathe it in, then start like coughing abruptly, and then try again.
If you're gonna try it, now we make a Constitution check to see if you can take it.
Handle
Even
it?
though this is your first time, yeah, to see if you can take it.
Okay.
So please go ahead and roll a Constitution check. Hey, that's not bad. 10.
Damn.
In this
I can
case,
sorta handle it.
I'll let you decide, because Edalsen inhales this from the way she was taught, and she tastes this spice, this medicinal herb, this aroma, and at some point it becomes a little bit too much. But you can decide, because you roll a 10, if she coughs all over or if she plays it cool in front of Mr. Nux.
Nah, she doesn't play it cool. She's awkward as fuck. So like the second that she inhales like a little bit sharply, she like immediately starts feeling it like start to burn her lungs, and she's like,
yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, COVID.
Mr. Nug says, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Edalsen.
Thanks, Mr. Nug.
Just take small puffs, small puffs. Don't inhale. Just let it relax." And the night goes on, and Edalsen, for whatever reason, you are. Well, actually, hold on. Let me check something. Okay, hold on. Let me check something. Hold on.
The amber lambs are coming for Edalsen. Someone pull out a stretcher.
Okay. Carly, please roll a d4 for me.
D4?
Because something happens. Yeah, something happens.
Do I roll for how high again?
Oh, maybe.
Uno.
Oh, 1. Okay. You sort of begin to feel nice and relaxed. And you've never been high before. But you get the sense that this is not being high, just very mellow. You're very, very mellow now. However, and unfortunately, the effects of this make you somber. Makes you a little sad. As now that you've relaxed and the adrenaline isn't pumping in and many thoughts aren't racing, you are now relaxed. You reflect on everything. On Crower getting almost killed by Pike. You think on your allies missing and gone. You think of your family and everything you learned today. It's the same day. It's been a long day of learning that in a few days, all this will be gone unless you stop this perpetrator, this individual known as the Blight Lord. And you begin to sort of panic a little bit. And Mr. Nug sees this and he says, Shell, if you can, please. And you see that Shell is sort of having a drink with her brothers and sisters. And she sort of walks up and she says, yes? Oh, and they see you beginning to sort of like, not hyperventilate, but you are sort of
panicked,
getting a bit more stressed, yeah. And she sort of sits next to you and she says, it is okay, Edalsen. Please, give me your hand. And then she takes your hand and she says, know that you are okay. And she begins to trace her digit, trace your fingers, and sort of makes these strange swirly motions on your hand. She says, know that you're safe. And that everything will be okay. And she sort of begins to hum to herself a little bit. And it's very soothing. Know that if these people weren't here to help you, maybe that could have gone a different path of how this medicine, this herb reacted with your system. But because they're here, that anticipation, that anxiety just goes away. And you're back to being mellow. As you see that she's sort of, it looks like she's playing with your hand, but she's sort of like making symbols, invisible symbols with her digits across your hand. And for whatever reason, it's soothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Edalsen would be like the type to watch those like baby those like baby videos that some high people watch because it's like just mentally stimulating or something like that.
Yep.
She seems like the type. Okay.
Does Edalsen do anything else, or?
I do. I don't know why. I was thinking of like Edalsen would kind of like give like a little bit of a bow to to Mr. Nug and be like, all right, I'm heading out. I gotta go eat my food and catch some sleep. But I'll see you guys another time. Probably come out here next night. Maybe next time I won't freak out.
Mr. Nug responds with, of course, Edalsen. I do have one question, but we can save it for next time. Although I am grateful that you saved my family and you saved me, ever since we left the Eclipse markets, getting this strange rash on my neck, and I don't know what it is. It just itches. Do you have anything for it? I'm not a healer or have any medicine on me. I just like something for it. And you see as he scratches, that mark, the same mark you have, is getting bigger just by a tiny bit.
No. Fuck.
Just by a tiny bit. Just by a tiny bit.
This is what I was worried about. Right.
But does he doesn't have anything for itches or is she not that type of farmer?
She ain't that type of farmer, but she do got some fucking spells.
Yes, she does.
I don't think this will do much, buddy, but at least maybe have some sort of relief. Let's see. Do the classic cure wounds.
Cure wounds. I love it. All right, mark that you use that. You have 2 more spell slots today.
Yep.
How does it look like? How does Edalsen, what does this look like when, she provides this to him?
True wounds. What does it look like? It's gonna look like I'm kind of just patting his neck, just being like, you know, I'm
Just
gonna like grab, yeah, just like grab his face and like cup it in my hands and be like, "Pa!" Just like, yeah,
okay.
and then
You
a little
see.
bit of like sparkly, just like a little bit of a sparkly glow just happens. It's like it's got like a maroon hue to it. That's about it. It's nothing special.
Okay. Um, when you cup his face, you see that he looks very confused, and he says, "Edalsen," and you go, "Ah!" And he's like,
Oh,
"Ah!"
it's like, oh fuck. Didn't know.
and this glowing energy of sparkles just protrudes out, and you see that he's like, "Ah, my eyes!"
This poor dude, I forgot. He's probably high off his ass and I'm doing this to him.
Uh,
It's probably unnerving.
Probably, and he's like rubbing his eyes, like, "Ah, oh, oh,
Ooh.
oh, actually, that feels nice." You you have some very strange magics, Edelson. But nonetheless, I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you, Mr. Nug. Thanks for not dying on me. All right, I'm gonna go now.
After you say that, he's like, yeah, yeah. All right. Nene, please, I need something to drink as he heads to his daughter at the bar.
Yeah. I head up the stairs. Hold on, let me
As you
go
head
do
up the
that.
stairs, you hear a pair of footsteps walking behind you,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
and you see Shell is following you. But what do you do while she? Because it doesn't look like she's following you. Maybe she's not following you. She's just going back upstairs to the main tavern. But what are you gonna do?
I guess go up to Shell and be like, I don't know if I should be abrupt and be like, "Are you following me?" Nah, I won't do that. Yeah, just normal. Hey, Shell, how you doing? Has this place been treating you right? Are you guys comfortable?
And she looks at you. She says, "Oh, very much so. Uh, I I can't thank you enough for bringing us here. It seems it will be well taken care of. Um, I I know you're going to fall asleep, and I know that we'll see you again tomorrow. Um, I I just have one question." And you see that she is intently looking at your neck. "I don't know how you did it. Um, I don't think you're a priest or priestess. I don't see that you are a cleric of any kind, but maybe you are a new type of sorcerer or sorceress. Um, Regardless, I noticed that he has that mark across his neck, and you have one too. Edelson, is this a side effect of your spells that you cast? Will it go away soon?"
Ooh. Um, can I roll for charisma to get out of this conversation?
Okay. So pausing it for a moment, is Edelson attempting to break away from the conversation, try to sidestep, or is she trying to lie, or she's trying to play it off of "you'll answer it next time. Right now, you're too tired." Or what is her approach?
I think.
Or is she going to be truthful? I don't know.
I think in this situation, Edelson is um she's scared of the truth, and she's more scared of the fact that she doesn't even know the truth fully.
Mhm.
So because of that, I think she's gonna try to dodge the conversation by just being like, "Yeah, sure, let's talk about this some other time. Um, right now, I'm super tired, and I'm, I just gotta go to rest. Blah blah blah." And then, hopefully, she actually takes it.
Okay. So you're not hiding the truth. You're attempting to sort of sidestep the conversation.
Yes.
But regardless, roll charisma check.
Okay.
And then I get to roll something too.
Oh, 12. Wait, but can I use inspiration?
Yeah. Are you going to re-roll yours or
I'm gonna re-roll mine.
roll? Okay.
Never mind. Can I take the first roll? I'm gonna take the
Yes.
first
Yes.
roll.
Yes. 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 You can.
It was
All
a
right.
13, I think. Or wait, no, 12. Sorry.
Just like with you guys, NPCs can also roll insight checks to see of a player's general
Yeah.
aura, I guess.
hmm
And that's what she's attempting to do.
So after I use inspiration on myself, can I not use it on the people that I'm talking to or battling?
Since you already used it on yourself, inspiration is a one-off thing. So unfortunately, in this case, it didn't succeed. But know that in the future, yes, if you'd like, you can use it on me and make me re-roll. So I wouldn't have gotten that 19, that sick 19 that I got.
Fuck, dude. She's not gonna believe a word I say. Damn.
She looks at you and she says, of course, Hirosan, I understand that you're tired. Um, Definitely, when I see you again tomorrow, we'll talk more. I have a lot to ask, and we'll get to it when we get to it. And you see that although she is very perky and she gives you a very encouraging smile, um, you catch a very, very small hint of being worried as she turns around and walks downstairs.
And that's what I was worried about.
But that is the last piece of conversation for tonight, as Mr. Big Rod is nowhere to be seen. Duz is sort of cleaning the tables by themselves, and they turn around and see you, and they just give you a nod. Unless you say anything to them, they just give you a nod.
Yo.
Yo, my guy. And you make your way up to the second floor, where you remember those are all the beds are, and you sort of think to yourself, where the fuck do I go? And you imagine at some point they told you the room that you woke up in from today, meaning a couple games ago, the room that you woke up in, that is your room.
Okay. Do I gotta remember that?
No. It's very, very simple, very straightforward. You get to this first floor, you see that there are many individuals in a very small table, sort of speaking to each other. Eric Croca and other individuals, bar patrons that you've never seen before. And they sort of just give you a nod. Some of them don't even notice you as you walk by to your room. And you see Chauncey already asleep on the ground, purring to herself. And you realize that tomorrow that spell you have will run out. And we'll see how you treated her and how that spell affects her idea, her emotions, her opinion of you, and whether or not she will stay with you or won't. But you see her just resting. And you see that the pile of food that was at the corner completely destroyed. There's nothing left. As you see, there's a trail of crumbs reaching her.
Oh, wow. Bit of a messy eater, but all right.
Yeah, she is. Do you just fall asleep, or do you do anything else before you fall asleep, or? just knock out.
Is there a lamp next to the bed?
Oh yeah, if I could describe what the room looks like, the best way I can describe it is that you see this room is extremely large. You get the sense this is where the VIP sleep, and this room has 4 king-size beds in this massive space. And next to the beds are these large closets where you can store your belongings if you like. And next to those closets are these miniature desks. Each one has a bell next to it and a very small mirror and utensils to sort of upkeep yourself and making yourself look good, etc., 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 etc. But that's the same for each one. It is beautifully decorated. At the corner of the room, there is utensils for cooking if you want to make your own food. And in the center is a beautiful, elegant rug, embroidered, etc., etc., etc. It is beautiful. And Chauncey's sleeping right on top of it. But you were asking about what specifically?
Just if there was like a desk next to the, or like a lamp desk, like combo.
Mm-hmm. The moment you look at the desk and look inside, you see that there is a very unique small lamp. And you think like, okay, well, where do I put the matchbox? And you click the top part of it by accident, and it gives off this light by itself. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. You just like, you have this little lantern that gives off faint light without torchlight.
That's pretty neat. Edalsen walks up to the mirror, and then extends her paw out. 1 digit.
Okay.
Presses it up against the mirror, slowly.
Okay.
Then she says, I'm gonna find you too. I know it.
Nice.
And then leaps on the bed.
Do you inspect or
No.
notice your mark, or do you ignore it?
Oh shit. You know what? I ignore it. Maybe it's something I'll realize tomorrow morning.
Okay. You go ahead and dive on the bed. People's elbow the pillow. Lay on the bed. For you, it's simple. For you, it's easy. It doesn't take long. Your eyes close. You fall asleep. Nailed it.
Yay.
Music ended right when you fell asleep.
Yay.
Alrighty then. Let's move on to the next scene, shall we?
Perfect timing.
Give me a second to prepare this next part. Let's see. Oh, that's actually true. Okay, we'll do that instead. I'm going to stop the music because I'm trying to look at the playlist here for a second. Okay. You doing good so far, Carla? I know it's a lot of RP and a lot of adventure happening, but I feel like I'm having fun, even if it's just you and the other NPCs.
This is good. I like this. We're having fun. I'm talking to capybaras and doing hookah, because that's a thing now.
Look, they got hookah.
Yeah,
you gotta use the hookah.
I was not expecting that. That's for sure. I thought there was gonna be a monster under there.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a whole ass battle under those stairs.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, that would kind of suck, but I was kind of down for it. I was like, let's see how terrible this gets.
Well, don't forget that the night is young.
Yeah.
Maybe something will happen.
Uh-oh.
Don't jinx it, Carla.
Oh, someone's gonna
All
slap
right.
me awake from my beautiful slumber. Calling it.
Let's see. Why? Okay, so I'm having trouble finding the song I need, but regardless, this is the part that happens next. Edelson, in your deep sleep,
Uh-oh.
you begin to dream. What does Edelson dream about?
Oh shit. Yo, Edalsen is in an open field, surrounded by different crops, just laying on the ground, looking up at the sky, staring at the clouds. It's a bright day. There's a few clouds, but like just enough to make like cloud animals or something like that. In the distance, you could see as the hills extend far beyond the eye can reach. Chauncey
Nice.
meadowing down, giving ice to the grass that she steps on as she gallops towards Edalsen.
Mhm.
Edalsen takes a paw up to Chauncey's face. But then, in a quick flash, Chauncey, no longer Chauncey, turns into
I swear
the
to God, if it's Daniel.
no. This is good.
Continue. Sorry.
I mean,
Continue.
that would have been good though. Chauncey slowly deforms and turns into goop on the floor. And
Ooh.
then from that goop rises up her her late companions of
Mhm.
Big Bird and Dragon Guy. So
That's their
she
names,
looks
Big
up.
Bird and Dragon Guy.
Yeah, Big Bird and Dragon
Didn't learn
Guy.
their names, just that's what they are.
Ilcon and Crower.
I know.
Yes.
I'm just busting your balls.
But anyway, yeah, Big Bird and Dragon Guy. She looks up at him, and you could see tears streaming down their face as they're becoming older and older, and they're slowly fading away. And then Edelsen just drops to the floor on her side in a fetal position.
Mhm.
And then a hole opens up right where she was laying. She
Holy
falls
shit.
in.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, that's it. I mean, you could add something.
Carla? Oh, don't think I'm not.
Yeah.
Carla, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You gain inspiration again.
Hey, cool. Yeah.
Thank you for playing along. In that moment, when she seeps into the ground, into the hole, and disappears into black nothingness below, everything just goes quiet, cold. Please give me a moment to prepare something. Let's see. Okay. All right, cool. In that case, yeah, I need to do that. Okay. Okay, Carla. This is what Edelson sees next. Edelson free falls down. Down and down and down and down and down she goes. She free falls for it seems like hours, just hours. And at some point, you begin to panic and wonder if this will ever end. Why can't you wake up? Why is it so dark? Why am I still falling? And then it stops. At some point, you land on the ground, and as you hit the ground, it is soft and mushy. And you'd think that with that much force, if you're just lying on the ground, you would have bounced off, or in any case, just perished. But as you realize, as you look around, you're still dreaming. And you see that there are glowing lights beginning to surface all around you in this darkness. And you see this. Let me know if you loaded into the new map.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Oh no, I'm gonna meet Dormammu. Ooh.
Okay, so what the audience see, what Carla's seeing currently, excuse me, this is what she sees. A massive expanse of swirling colors.
Yeah,
And it's just ever flowing. It's ever flowing all around you. And you're beginning to hear laughter coming from somewhere, but not one laughter or two or three. This is a cacophony of laughs, a whole stadium laughing. You don't know if they're laughing at you or if they're laughing at someone or something, but there's just laughters everywhere. And you begin to move and step around, and you notice that you are stepping on something. Smushy ground. It's strange because every time you take a step, there are vibrations everywhere. Vibrations of every step you take protrude out, and you see that there is a physical wave that goes out.
Whoa.
And you realize that this is a dome of some kind, as you can barely make out a shape of this place, but you get the sense that this is an exterior plane of existence. Or maybe it's a dream. You're not sure. As the laughters get louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you rolled a 9. Yikes. Okay, so at this point in time, you feel fear and dread beginning to take hold. This place, it's too terrifying. It's creepy. You want to wake up, and you notice that there is this small burning pain at the left-hand side of your neck, and you can't help but scratch at it. And it gets even more itchy. What does Edalsen do? Does she do anything?
I'm gonna see if I can use magic in this world.
Mhm.
Dream. I guess I'll try to cure wounds on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So you cast Cure Wounds on yourself. And then a moment passes, and you notice that as you attempt to cast your flashing lights of you know of how you cast your spell and go
Yeah, that.
um, nothing happens, and instead there is this black ichor that comes out from your hands, and it's beginning to stick to you like oil, black, viscous, glowing oil. And you try to swipe it off, but it begins to consume your hand little by little. And then as you attempt to grab at it, try to grab at this goop and push out, you notice that your left hand is now covered in this goop, and it begins to extend to the rest of your body. And you notice that your legs have sunk down just a little bit into the ground, and you can't move. You're trying to move in place, and you notice that you are now stuck in place.
It's like Venom.
Just like Venom.
And it's like Venom. Okay.
And in that moment, the laughters begin to stop. And you're seeing individuals all around you beginning to come out from the goop, from this place.
Oh God.
And you're seeing bodies of something, large appendages of something coming out from below.
Dead babies. Dead babies. Dead babies.
Dead babies. Dead
Dead
babies
babies, no.
everywhere.
I think
Keegan Michael Key. What?
I think at this point,
see-
Edalsen's probably just like, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
And you see these creatures surrounding you. The same individuals you fought before. Now, all around you, laughing to themselves, laughing.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
And they
Hey,
begin
I
to
know
speak.
you.
They begin to speak. This one yells out, "Well, well, well, look who we have here." And you see this female individual speak out. "A new contender. I was wondering when the next one was going to come. Do you think we should sing her the song?" And you see this one yell out. This one yells out, "Oh, I don't know. Do you think she's ready for it? Do you think she can handle it?"
I can't handle
And they all begin to cackle and laugh at each other.
It's so funny. I can't.
And you see this one yell out, okay. Before the mistresses get here, I think it's appropriate to let her hear the song first, at least."
Mistress.
And then everything goes quiet. Once again. And then all of them begin to open their mouths and in unison sing a song just for you. Please give me a moment to prepare the song.
Yeah, that's fine. Take your moment, schmoment. I'm gonna go die. Oh. No.
that point, oh geez, you see that there are three strange individuals in front of you, new individuals. And these individuals, do you see them on the map?
Oh, hey guys. Hey, you're kind of big, huh? Oof.
Yeah, they kind of big. Let me go ahead and change the music because I think it's appropriate at this point.
Mhm.
Uh,
Are they all women's?
they're all women's, yes.
What?
Let's see, let's see. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, right. Now,
They're creepy.
at this point in time, share the audio. Thank you.
They're a little spooky. Just a little. There it is, guys. Oh, I love it.
2, 3. Got you. Okay. So you see three extremely large humanoid women of some kind, but they're not human. They're not human at all. These individuals stand at about 15 feet tall each. They are giants compared to you. And this one sort of begins to laugh a little bit to herself. And she says, "It's good to see you, Edalsen. In this space, I'm not hunkered down by the locks that exist in your worlds to keep me from interacting with you. Here, we can speak freely. But where are my manners? I have yet to introduce myself." And she sort of gives a large bow. And the two individuals sort of cackle and laugh behind her. This individual says, "Sister, you're being too mean. It is unkind to tease our guest like that." And you see this individual. She says, "Oh, daughter, who did you get this time?" Let me get their names, because Jesus Christ. Let's see. Where are they? Oh no, I didn't get their names. Damn it. Carla, if you excuse me, I hate to ruin this moment, but I have to get their names.
That's fine. Just be like, red girl number 1, red girl number 2, sister version, red girl number 3, mama version.
Mama version?
Oh, mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
I mean, I guess we should probably get that out of the way first. You see that these women are beautiful in the sense that they have elegant, beautiful skin. They wear finely dressed clothes.
They got massive badonkers.
And they have massive badonkers. One thing to keep in mind is at the tips of their feet, you see that there are many, and I mean thousands, of these tendrils that come out and protrude as if like they're under the torso. There are these thousands upon thousands upon thousands of these tentacles. And surrounding them are this black ichor, immediately changed to blood the moment they erect. So it's still black ichor around you, but around them it is just dripping red blood. And this individual, and you see in this moment that out of all the women here, she's the youngest, comparatively, from her features. And she looks like to be the oldest of the sisters. And she appears to be, out of all of them, the mother. But one thing to keep in mind is that although you should be terrified, there is this scary calmness. And although you should be shitting yourself, you're not. There is this sense of, like you felt this before, there's a good feeling all around you, and you don't feel threatened by them. At least not yet.
Yeah,
and this
man,
individual,
Edalsen ain't no bitch.
this, I hear no bell. Sorry. This individual, she presents herself as, I am Nivini Ovian, but you can just call me Nevi. So it's Neeve, Nevi.
Nevi.
And then she points to her sister and she says, and this is my darling of an older sister, Voen. But you may call her Vo. So it's V-O. And then she points to her mother. And she says, and this Edalsen is my charming mother. You may call her Vonya. So it's V-O-Y-N-A, Vonya. I brought you here today because I like to make a proposition with you. A deal of some sorts. Now, like with all deals, you can choose to say no. However, it would be in your best interest to listen to this deal before you open your mouth and say no.
Baby, whatever for you. Let's talk it out.
Before we get to this deal, there's a little story I'd like to tell you. If you have the time. It doesn't seem like you're going to go anywhere. And everyone seems to laugh. Sorry, does Edalsen do anything?
Edalsen looks at her non-existent watch and is like, yeah, I guess I could squeeze you guys in.
Nevi responds with, did you like the song?
Yeah, it was great. Those vocals. Hey, I can tell when people have practiced, and you guys have been practicing. Very impressive.
She sort of chuckles to herself. Okay. Dear mother, dear older sister, I believe I can handle things from here on forward. You seem to be terrifying my guests. And both women begin to chuckle and laugh to themselves. The mother responds with, do your best, daughter. And you, looking at you, Edalsen, I do hope you enjoy your time here. And she begins to dissolve into the black ichor. This individual does not say anything. The oldest sister, she sort of just nods her head and she just dissolves also into the black ichor. So, for context on the map, so you guys can see this, because I need to show the audience. You guys see that these two individuals disappear, and the aberrations that were next to you also begin to disappear. And now it's just you and this individual here.
Oh. Things are gonna get a little steamy.
She goes ahead and waves her hand, and you notice that you're no longer in the uncomfortable position of being into the ground. You're released of your bindings, and this makeshift ichor of black goo comes out, and you see that it is a chair of some kind to make it comfortable, at least.
Liquid chair.
Liquid chair. Kind of sounds like a brand for something.
Like a what?
A brand for something.
Liquid chair.
A liquid chair. You heard waterbeds. We got liquid chair. Okay. She continues by saying, my family and I made that song for our big brother. If I can give you a name of who we are, then I guess the best way I could describe it is we are the Sisters of Nowhere. The individual you saw back there, or once her mother was, she explains that is the Mother of Nowhere. You may or might not have heard of her older brother, but he is known in your tongue, the Nowhere King. What does this have to do with you? Well, actually, I go ahead and get started. As she also protrudes a large, what do we call it? The water chair?
Liquid chair.
The liquid chair. She protrudes another liquid chair for herself, and she sits down. And she says, long ago, before you were ever born, before you were ever created, actually, my older brother came to this I wouldn't even call it a planet. I just call it a speck of celestial body that he deemed worthy to create. I don't know how much you know of your history, Edalsen, but before us, there was a war between all the gods. And at some point, the good guys won. And my older brother was caught up with the bad guys, deeming that his creations were too dangerous to be kept alive. His creations were too dangerous for the mortal beings such as yourself. I don't think they're too dangerous. As she waves her hand and you see the same aberrations you fought before, like dolls protrude out from the goop. And she says, don't they look beautiful? These are my brother's creations. And just like that, they fall into the goop and disappear. And she continues by saying, my older brother just wanted a place to create. He just wanted to have fun. So a couple souls and innocents had to die. He didn't know any better. He was but a child. But regardless, the good gods betrayed and banished my older brother. And now he is angry and he wants out. So, once a year, we try to help him break out of his bondage, break out of his cage. And it's a very long, grueling process. But I truly believe we might have success this time. This time, we found an individual that desperately, desperately wants to summon our older brother. Now, before I continue, do you have any questions for me, Edalsen? Any questions for the Sister of Nowhere?
Sister of Nowhere. I can. uh. Uh. Why? Why am I here? Why? Why do you want like this specifically? I know you're trying to explain it, but like I don't get why I'm me.
Well, Edalsen, I was saving the best part for last.
Oh shucks.
In your possession, although you may not know it, is your soul. It's a very unique soul, Edalsen. You have the capability to do great things. Just like you and your rock formations. A very cute trick, if I do say so myself. But notice, not many of your kind can do that. Notice that you yourself have these capabilities. How did you get these capabilities, Edalsen? How did you get these powers? Do you know?
Yeah, but I ain't telling you. You scary.
Whatever your reasons are, know that your soul is perfect. And I mean that literally. You are a perfect soul. And although we've tried with many to bond with that perfect soul, it seems that in order to acquire a perfect soul, it needs to be given. It can't be taken. That is why you are here. I would like to borrow and use your perfect soul. Now keep in
Borrow,
mind.
huh?
Yes, yes. Now keep in mind, you, what's the best way to describe this? This would not be a something for nothing, of course. We are here for a deal, of course. If you agree to this, I promise to grant many wishes upon wishes upon wishes of anything you'd like. I know deep and down inside of you, you feel lonely and you want friends. If you do this, everyone will be your friend. I know deep inside you care about those animals, Daniel especially. If you do this, I promise you'll live just as long as you. Actually, scratch that. I promise he'll live forever.
Damn. Alright.
I know deep down inside you have many desires, and I can grant every single one of them. All you have to do is say yes and let me borrow that perfect soul of yours.
So like if you're borrowing it, is it like a rental? Do I get it back on like Fridays and Saturdays and you get it like Mondays through Thursdays or
This next part may frighten you in terms of what we'd be using your perfect soul for, how we'd be borrowing it. But I'm here to be honest, and I will never lie to you. I have yet to lie to you. I need you to be the host, the body, I guess, is the perfect way to say it, for my older brother. When I say that we're going to borrow your perfect soul, I mean it. All I need you to do is to accept his essence into you once he is summoned. You two will become one, but just for a moment, just for a brief moment. And after the moment's gone, he'll be released, and all your wishes you've wanted will be granted. Is that specific enough for you, Edalsen?
Yeah. Want to get a bit more information though.
Go for it. I'm here to answer.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, how many perfect souls are you guys seeing on a daily basis?
I notice your eyes don't fail you. And yes, there are others who we've approached and asked if we can use their perfect souls for this. But you'd be surprised how many are quick to deny, even hear our proposition, immediately saying no and foregoing the deal.
Mm-hmm.
There are many perfect souls, and not one has successfully accepted our proposition. You, however, you've stuck around longer than most.
Yeah, I like to think of myself as a businesswoman. So I like to hear the whole story out before making a decision. So that leads me to my next question. How long do you guys use the souls for?
Can you please be a little bit more specific, Edalsen? What do you mean by how long do we use the souls for?
If I die, do you guys still use it afterwards? Or do you pass it off to the afterlife, where it belongs?
She briefly looks away from you. I will say that after using your perfect soul, it will be touched in some way. Granted, these effects are even, what's the right word? We do not know. We don't know.
Okay.
We've never attempted this. We've only been told how to do this. And to say that there won't be effects of your soul being used for a brief moment to summon my older brother, then there won't be any effects after. Now that would be a lie. There will be some effects, of course. But if it disturbs you so much, I'll stick by you the entire time. And even when you expire, I'll be there to protect your perfect soul. Is that sufficient enough, Edalsen?
Nah, that's not. Um. So is that all of your deal? Is that
She
all
gives
you
out
offer?
she gives out a long sigh. She
I'm gonna
says,
make this so difficult for them.
I believed. It's the best way to describe this. I believe the moral races, such as yourself, have simple desires. Yet, if you have desires outside of your flesh, grant those wishes too. What I'm saying, Edalsen, is that you'll be provided for. I just need to borrow your soul. Now, seeing as that you may or may not be convinced, depending on how you respond, this will be either the first, or actually, this will be either the last time we ever see each other, or a continuation of a growing relationship between us. Just know there are benefits and consequences to all choices in life. This is a pretty easy win for you, Edalsen. This mortal plane that you're living on could be your kingdom if you want. Why struggle with life? Make it easier for yourself.
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't Edalsen. She wouldn't do this. I've been finding ways to help out my friends in the past. And I feel like I can do this one on my own too. I don't think I need you guys. Thank you for the opportunity though. But I think on this one, I'm probably gonna have to pass.
Well then, that is extremely unfortunate.
What can you do?
Well, if that is your choice. She begins to wave her hands, and you notice that there is a small circle beginning to open up under you. And she says, Edalsen, I need you to say it. Although none of this was contractually binding, your own words must be said to deny this deal of ours. After you said no, I'll let you go.
Okay. I am officially saying no. I decline the offer.
And in that moment, Edalsen, you sink back into the black nothingness.
Woo, take me.
And take me. And it passes and you fall again. You're falling and falling and falling. And a moment passes where you think, man, it's just taking too fucking long. And then bam! You bounce on the bed, you bounce off the bed, and you land on the ground, and your elbow hurts. Your elbow hurts so bad.
Funny
You landed
bone.
on your arm. It's like, ah. And you look around you, and you're back in your room. Whew, you're okay.
Man,
Edalsen,
that
you get
hookah
the
was some
benefit.
strong stuff. Sorry.
Oh yeah. You get the benefits of a long rest. You get everything back.
Yeah. Woo! Give me that health. Give me that I don't got inspiration anymore, do I?
No. Inspiration stays. Inspiration stays.
Hey, I got that health back, which was only 1 point of damage.
Oh,
So I'm
huh.
good.
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah. Um, I think that's really it. I mean, I took a long rest, so there you go. Take long rest.
Alrighty then.
Confirm. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We pushing buttons now.
Whoa. This is what high school taught me. This is what college is teaching me. Buttons.
And that moment passes. You come back, you get your senses, and you realize that, god damn, you're hungry.
Yeah. That double
But
double.
oh, the double double, yeah.
The
Make sure
animal
you get the
style
double
fries.
double. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. I gotta perceive that double double. Make it happen.
Perceive and know the double double. It exists. It
The
is
double double
real.
exists. Okay, 18.
18. In that moment, when you pick yourself up, you see Chauncey's on the ground, still asleep. Um, you see that there is a faint red glow coming from under you. And you look down and you see that there's this shining red light coming from your neck. You touch at it, and it doesn't feel like anything. But when you put your hand close to it, you see that there's shining red lights on your hand.
Whoa.
What do you do?
Freaking Edalsen, probably give Chauncey a hug. Actually, now that I think about it, she was pretty spooky, spooked by the mega
You
bitch.
you begin to wake up Chauncey, and you see that she is soundly asleep. And then you wake her up, and she opens her eyes, gives out a
Chauncey,
long yawn, and
Chauncey,
then
wake up!
she oh shit, she sees you, and she very much is excited. And then there's a look of concern on her face, and then there's fear,
Oh no!
and then she backs away from you.
Oh no! I'm dead. 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 I'm dead.
You told me that maybe tomorrow you look at it in the mirror.
Yeah.
Do you look at it, Edalsen?
I don't know, DM. What do you think we should
Is
do?
it time? Is it time? Or do you wrap it up and ignore it? Because this light ain't
No,
fading. This light's
no.
staying. It is.
It's, I feel like now's the time. I step up to the mirror. Wait, no. Edalsen steps up to the mirror.
Well, it's still technically you. You look at the mirror, and for the first time, you see that your mark is developed. It's shame. It's been changed, and you see this. You see this right here. Bam. That is on your neck right now.
Oh.
And as of right now, that shining red light, it hasn't stopped. That shining red light is still shining bright. And it seems that every time Chauncey looks at it, she recoils in fear and backs away from you. And it doesn't look like it's going away.
Well, frick.
But that's what you see.
Edalsen in a quick daze, starts scratching it. See if that does anything.
All right. You begin to attempt to scratch at it. I need you to go ahead and make a magi check for me.
Magic. Woo, woo, woo. 21.
What?
21.
Serioso? Damn!
21. I did that.
In that moment, as you attempt to scratch at it, you realize that that part of your skin doesn't feel like skin. That part of your skin has no hair now, no fur.
Oh god, the animal.
And it feels like every time you touch it, you're not touching your own skin. You're touching something that's there. Alien almost. That doesn't belong there. And you realize with the Magi check that this is a brand of some kind. And you have, as disgusting as it sounds, a bit of overgrown skin on top of your own. Right there.
Ugh. Like, is it like bubbly or is it like
Smooth. It is completely smooth. It's just covering the mark that's there. An ever-glowing red mark.
Oh, okay, so there's like a top layer of skin on the mark. Weird. Okay.
I know. It's pretty weird.
Alright. Yeah, let's see.
At this point, do
The
you...
music's so intense.
Well, you realize that at this point in time, just like the Sister of Nowhere said, there are benefits and consequences to everything. And seeing as that you've rejected the offer, you've now been branded. What does that mean for Edalsen? You have no idea. But just know that from here on out, although you made a good choice in terms of your own thoughts and opinions of who you are, other forces, selfish forces, needing you, have been rejected. And those forces will react in some way. And right when that happens, you hear the sound of crashing, of yelling underneath the tavern.
Underneath?
Floor under you.
So like the hookah place?
No. The first floor, where all of you met. And you're starting to hear some screams.
Oh no! My family!
Mi familia.
Chugga. Down the steps. Pop. Corner screwed. Turn around. Dive over a board. Jump on a table.
Jump on the table. Oh shit.
And then I don't know. I think by this point I would be down there doing all that parkour.
Preparing the map, but just know that yes, just know that when you arrive down here, you see many of the capybara are everywhere. Once you reach down the stairs, bam, and this individual will be here. This individual will be here. Let's see. You see, nope, not that one. You see this right there, as a large black portal has opened up, and out protruding from it is an entity, a large, massive entity. Get that Token, baby. It's about the Mets. Mets, baby. Sorry.
The Mets?
The Mets.
Like like the um like the sports team? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to make this lighthearted because what comes next is not good.
Suffering. Death.
When you walk
Chauncey, my
downstairs,
path.
Edalsen, when you walk downstairs, you see this massive creature floating in front of the portal. Let's see. Share it, please. Please. You see this creature coming out.
Demon. Demon. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this definitely gives a more detailed picture.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. What the fuck?
And as this thing comes out, you see that its many hands from its torso above, outstretched, trying to grab at everything. Its two eyes, and it's a lone head that's there. Walk on to you. I need you to roll for initiative.
Uh-oh. We're fighting.
Okay.
Remember what fucking mention of this guy. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
No! Well, it doesn't really
Uh-oh.
matter, but
Oh, you rolled 21.
yeah, it's a nat 20.
Hey, that's a natural
Yeah.
20. Hey! Sorry.
Every time. It doesn't happen often, so
Mm-mm.
at least not with us, apparently.
Is that your first natural 20? No, right?
It is.
Hey!
The whole game?
Congrats.
It's on something that doesn't even matter.
No, it matters. It matters. That means you get to do your magic check and stuff first before it gets to
I
do anything.
guess.
All right. Let me go ahead and set up the music because it is time. Also, I need to set up the combat chart of who goes when. So please look at your spell lists. Please look at your abilities, as they may become super important to use right now. So look that over. I'll prepare my side, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, let's see. What did she roll? Let's see, what did she get? She got 12. Okay, that's not too bad. Excuse me. I said add a turn. Oh, what's happening right now? Nope. There we go. Okay. Turn. She got 12. All right, cool. And then Edalsen, you got a 21. Fantastic. 21. 12. Hey, look at that. 21, 12. And then I'm gonna roll for all the capybara. They're all gonna get to go once. So let's see what they get.
Capybara get to fight too?
Well,
Sort of.
some of them, if they want. And they get a 16, which is not bad. If the one to represent all the capybara, I'm gonna make shell. Okay. Turn. That is 16. And then Mr. Big Rod is not here. And Does the maid is in front of it. So I guess I'll roll for Does as well. What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh no, you go at the same time as the monster. Ah, okay. Let's see. 12. And then all parties concerned. We'll see what happens. Okay, organize, ascending. Nope. Organize, descending. Yep. Alrighty then. Carly, you ready to go?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. At this point in time, let me go ahead and change that. Come on. Everybody, cool. And let's do this. Please let me know if you can hear the music or not. Oh, it'd probably be best if I share the music. God damn it. Sorry, I'm a dum-dum.
Like,
Excuse
well,
me.
I got nothing now. There we go.
All right. Let me share this with the audience. Edalsen, you go first.
Hey, hi, man.
What's up?
Yeah, it's just a tad loud.
Sorry about that. Good see you.
Okay. Let's do this. Alright, madam. Yes. Is that
Oh,
90?
she is.
Holy
She is a superior aberration.
Holy crap. Alright. How many? I think I could do 50 feet, right?
Compared to your running speed, yes, 50 feet.
Yeah. I shouldn't be too close to her. Something's the map.
Oh, something wrong with the map?
It's just how to talk. Oh, there it is. Okay,
Oh, I got you.
Okay. 5, 10. That's close enough. Motherfucking crystallized moisture. Let's go.
Oh, shit. All right. You go ahead and release and protrude out these crystalline features all around you. And you gain, what was it, temporary 20 temporary healing? Oh, let me look at the ability. Crystallized moisture.
10.
10 temporary hit points. I got you. All right. For 1 minute, you can attack within 30 feet as a bonus action, etc., 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 etc. Keep in mind, you have extra augmented abilities when it comes to crystallized moisture. You have 2 points. You could put them into endurance or into magi. And if you put it into endurance, you gain more temporary hit points. If you put it into magi, you do more damage.
Magi.
Oh, sorry. You do more damage, and the range that you can toss the rocks is increased by 30 feet. So you can toss rocks at 60 feet.
Oh, damn. That should back my little ass up.
So remember, you have 2 points. 2 points that you can put into magi or endurance. And this is a free action to use this. So if you would have known that, then you wouldn't have to move forward if you don't want to. So do you want to move back?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back.
All right, cool.
I don't know if I should go in a corner like that though. I move this way. You see it.
All right. You activated your crystal life form. You're now Buffy. Oh, sorry, Buffer, not Buffy. Buffy's someone else. What else do you do?
Then I start chucking them, just like big ball. Like, have you ever seen Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Okay, so you know like the Beast Titan?
I never got that far.
Oh crap. Okay, never mind.
Shit.
I just
Oh no, the music.
throw it
It
like
knows.
really far, okay? Really
Alright.
hard.
How I
That's
imagine
it.
this is you protrude out these crystallized rocks and they're jagged everywhere. You begin to pick them up and begin to toss and toss. Now remember, if you're gonna hit with it, you click on that +2 for the hits, and then when you do hit, it's the damage dice. And you know how to do this one, just first reminder.
+2.
Do you see it?
I don't think so. I don't
Oh,
think
okay. So when you go to actions, that
Mhm.
section that says actions,
Yeah.
you should see 4 items.
Oh yeah.
Crystallized moisture?
I was on the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's
gotcha,
go.
gotcha.
9.
9. Okay, unfortunately, that is not enough to hit it. But you still have your bonus action, which, because you have crystallized moistures, allows you to attack one more time with them. But let me tell you what happens. As you chuck this crystallized rock and toss it at the superior aberration, out of the many, many hands at the side, you see that there are 6 of them that catch it and begin to hold on to it and sort of begin to feel it out. And they sort of just let it go. And you see that their hands are now covered in small cuts. And these hands begin to retract into the greater body, and new hands begin to come out.
Okay, you're one of those. Alright. Well, I already got the falls, but I take
All right. So, what do you do? What do you do next?
I guess. Oh, okay. I get my rope of 50 feet. Gear.
Okay.
I tie one end to one of the larger crystal ball mounds that I've made.
Mhm.
Tied it.
Are you making it an improvised weapon, Carla?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm making kind of like one of those like spiked ball things, you know, with the chain. But like, wow.
So you're making a ball and chain.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot what they're called. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't even know what they're called. I just guessed.
Ball and chain.
All right. You begin to take out your rope, wrap it around the crystallized rock that's around you. You've now made a ranged weapon with your crystallized rocks. However, I'm going to say that took your bonus action. So you did your action, you did your bonus action, you did your movements,
That's fair.
and that's it so far. Just remember, you still have to check it to know what it does. So please roll for it.
Okay. I was gonna wait for the other people to just continue on.
Well, I'm gonna say this now, that it's better to get these out of the way now to know what it does first. Because if you don't, by its turn, it's gonna do something that you don't know about. And there's a chance that you could have figured it out before you got to it. That's why magic checks and endurance checks are so important.
Then I shall do a magic check. 9.
That is not enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Original plan is still going then.
turn. Next is the capybara. Now, thankfully, the capybara gets to go first before it. So at this point in time, let's see. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Where are they going? This one, Wallace, is going to go ahead and run to the room over here. And he is out of combat technically for now. The grandfather sees Shell over here by herself. And he's going to very quickly run to her. So 10, 15, 20, 30. And unfortunately, no. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as he can go, but he's going to use his action to keep moving. So he reaches her. The twins, I guess they're going to try their best to get behind the bar. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to double dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then the father, worried about his family, you see he has a very stoic and serious face. And you see he goes through his pockets, and you see he holds an item in his hand of some kind. Let's do this, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And he raises an action. Next, we have Does. Shit. Okay. Does is going to take the dodge action, so that if this thing attacks them, it'll attack with disadvantage. It's scared to move out of its range, and it sees that it is focused on you, Edalsen, but it knows better than to move in its massive presence. It wants to run away, but they can't. I guess the best way I can describe it is that they're sort of stunned in fear. Mm-hmm. But just like that, it is the superior aberration's turn. Okay, let's see. Superior aberration. Okay. You see its many, many hands begin to cover its face completely. And where once it was looking at you, now its face is completely covered by many, many other hands. And you see that there are two very small outstretched hands that come out. And you see that it is praying. You don't know what it's doing, but all of a sudden, once it does that, you see that there is a force around the aberration. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. There's this massive force that surrounds, and it begins to shade over everyone and everything. And you see that she is currently praying. And that's all she does.
Oh shit. Stop praying. Okay.
Edalsen, it is now your turn.
It's my turn. Wow. Magi check.
Go for it.
Got 20.
Oh shit! Sorry. I get so excited. Like I want you guys to figure this out so bad.
Okay.
All right.
Is that enough?
Yes, it is enough. It is enough. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Superior aberration. Superior aberration has 4 traits and 8 abilities. Here are the traits. First one is levitates. The superior aberration may levitate and move up to 60 feet in any direction.
Fuck. No.
Next, eyes of the aberration. The superior aberration gains true sight within 60 feet when her face is revealed, not when the face is closed. However, if you want to force the face to be opened again to reveal it, this is the next one, face reveal. If the superior aberration takes more than 20 points of damage in one round, their face is revealed. And the final trait is spellcaster. The aberration may cast the following spells, which instead of reading them to you, I'm just going to go ahead and post it in the Zoom chat.
Thank you.
Because it's a lot. Now, she has 8 abilities, but they're tied with when she has her face open and when she has her face closed. So, for example, face closed, she has Lonely Embrace, Helping Hand, Circle of Death, and Chromatic Bowling. When her face is open, she has spellcasting, so she can cast spells. Rebuke Chaos, meaning if any attacks miss this... Oh, sorry. I was about to read that loud. I'm sorry. Shit. Oh, shit. That's bad DMing right there. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Rebuke Chaos. The next one is Affectionate Embrace. And the last one is Spell Rupture. Which one would you like to know?
Ooh.
And if you need me to repeat, I'll repeat.
Yeah, read them again.
Okay. So for face closed, she has Lonely Embrace. Then the next one is Helping Hand. The next one after that is Circle of Death. And the one after that is Chromatic Bowling.
Can I find out what the chromatic bowling one is?
Of course. When her face is closed, the superior aberration may summon 4 chromatic orbs in either 2 horizontal lines or 2 diagonal lines. To determine this, a 1d4 must be rolled by the players. So to give you an example, when it's her turn and she uses this ability, she can decide to have these 4 orbs come out this way, or in a horizontal line to her, or a diagonal line to her. So they'll come out sideways, or just diagonally sideways. Did that make sense?
Yeah, so like one way would go like this way to her, and then the other way would go like ba ba.
Yeah. Hey, let me try it for you, because I want you to get this. So what this means is that if it's horizontal, if it's rolled horizontal, that means the orbs will attack this way. They'll attack that way. But if it's diagonal, they'll attack this way. And that's basically how that goes.
Okay.
right. Please go ahead and let me know what you're gonna do.
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess I'll just continue what I was doing before, which is picking up that big thing of crystal, with the rope, swinging it as it goes in circles, picking up more momentum, getting faster and faster. Then roll to see if I even hit.
All right. Because you're using an improvised weapon, and this is your weapon, and you get to be creative. Carla, I'll let you roll with advantage at this attack.
Hey, thanks. So would this still count under the...
Yes, crystallized moisture.
Okay.
Mhm.
Six, but I got advantage, so 13.
13. Unfortunately, 13 is not enough. His armor class is 15 and has 90 health. However, you still have your bonus action to attack again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You got this, girl. Come on. I believe in you. So what's your next move? What are you doing?
Wow. That was right on beat.
Oh,
Holy crap. I'm kind of curious. See how this goes. I gotta read through it first, though. Oh, no. Man, that's not gonna work. Spark skin? No, not that one.
are you looking at your spells?
Yeah.
Ah.
None of them are very, combat heavy, though. Maybe action?
I guess. Let's see.
Elements. Are demons elements?
What are you asking specifically?
I don't know if I could use freaking absorb elements, but demons
in
aren't
this case,
elements.
yeah,
Fine,
in this
you
case,
tell me.
it wouldn't count. No.
Yeah. Okay. Then I continue to look.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you need help, I'm always here.
Alright. I figured it out.
Oh?
I'm gonna turn into a monkey.
Oh, shit. Keep in mind, when you yourself turn into a creature, you keep your intellect, you keep all your stats in regards to your mind, and you still get to cast spells.
Oh damn. That part.
So let me go ahead and get that monkey.
Monk.
is it? Oh, okay. So unfortunately, all I have is a baboon. I hope that's good enough.
The baboon is great. That's
Okay,
probably
cool.
better.
Bam. So as of right now, Edalsen takes a shape in the form of the crystallized rocked baboon that has this long piece of rope, and attached to it is a large crystal ball that's jagged. This is so cool. I'm hyped. Okay, go for it.
Okay. So, with monkey, am I able to go further when it comes to like down like feet and distance?
In this case, no. In this
Okay.
case, your speed would be 30 feet, and your climbing speed would be 30 feet. So at least now you can climb with ease.
Oh, right. Monkey.
Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and give you permission to move this guy. Now you can move him. So make sure that when you move both, you grab both. So you highlight both. Yeah.
I don't know how to highlight both, but alright. Okay, I climbed this thing. Monkey.
Start climbing it.
I'm gonna start climbing it.
All right. You begin to, in your monkey form, pull on the rope. Crystallized rocks behind you. Jog, 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 run. A leap. Land on this fucking thing. The moment you land on it, you see that there is arms upon arms upon arms upon arms that have now felt something new and are beginning to feel and touch every essence of your body.
Okay, cool. Sick. And then put my monkey paw. Try touching the big black orb that's there. Like going through it, maybe?
Orb? An orb?
Right? Isn't that what it is?
So looking at this picture over here, can you tell me where the orb is?
Oh, it's not an orb. All of the colors blended together. I thought it was an orb. Never mind.
Oh,
That sucks. Well, my plan is spoiled. I got nothing.
all right. If you don't have anything, I will say that this is a prime moment that you've now mounted a creature. Know that when you've mounted a creature, in D&D, at least in my rule settings, you deal double damage. Every attack on this is a crit if you can hit on it. But just know that it will be only focusing on you from here on out because it's on you, because you're on its face.
Yeah.
So that is the benefit of mounting a creature. So you still have your bonus action, all your movement, you did your action, go for it.
Claws. Melee attack. On this
All
piece.
right.
Hopefully
Use
the
your
face.
remember that crystallized moisture you can use as a bonus action too. So roll that hit again.
Okay. With the claws? Or just by itself?
In this case, no, just by itself. Just by itself.
Okay. Alright, look at that. 20.
Yes. All right. Because you hit it and you're mounted on it, roll the damage 2 times. So click on that damage dice twice.
6 and 4, so 10.
All right.
Damn, 10 damage. This is gonna take a bit, isn't it?
As you deal that damage, this thing that's covering its face with many, many hands begin to sort of whisper and hiss. And you hear it say, "Get off me. Get off me. Get off me." As it is trying to attempt to just grab at you. But it's not its turn yet. Next is the capybara's turn. Because that is everything you have to do. Unless, I mean, that's it, right? You have your action, bonus action, movement.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, you do that? I'll be right back.
Dashing 60 feet, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Really? Okay, not bad. Decent. At this point in time, Edalsen, you notice something. Even in your monkey form, you see that there is something or someone coming from this side of the room. And you breathe a sigh of relief, and you see this individual pop out.
Oh,
Now,
what?
excuse me, I was busy reading a nice book and waking up. I will not stand for this, you big piece of flying shit. And you see that she releases one of her hands, and there's this burst of elemental energy that she releases at this creature. Let's see if this works. Oh, con save. Okay. Let's see if the aberration can make this. Con save. Let's go. 16. She needed a 19. That is a failure. D6 points of damage. Oh, thank God. Okay. So this is what happens next. You see as this individual here releases a cool torrent of a gold, like spiked piece of ice, like an icicle, just releases from her hand, and it jams itself in the side of this massive, large apparition. And when that happens, she cries out in terrifying pain as she took, how many points? What was that? That was 13 points. 13 points of damage.
Good job.
Which is, oh god, quick maths. Carla, how much is that? 80 minus 13?
80 minus 19?
13.
80 minus 13? That is 67.
I'll take your word for it.
That is 20.
As that happens, her face, her hands that were covering her face, immediately break free, and you see her face is revealed once again. However, this black shadowy aura also disappears.
Oh, okay.
Thank fucking gosh. You did
That
not
shit was
want
probably
that
gonna
there.
wreck me up, huh?
You did not want that there on her next turn. So now her
Yeah.
face is completely open, which means she can do a number of things.
Yeah, do a few things.
Anyways, after that happens, something strange begins to occur. And in that moment, while you're wrestling with this giant fucking thing that's flying in the air, trying to grab a good angle on it, try to stab this thing or something, you notice a new portal beginning to open.
It's gonna take me like it took my friends. First impact a new character, and I don't think it's good.
A new portal begins to open. And Edalsen, you look behind you, and you see, for the first time since yesterday, your lost allies.
No!
You see Krauer,
No!
you see
No!
Ilkan,
No!
and you see somebody else behind them in some
good.
way, shape, or form. There's something
No.
there's something behind them. And they pop out of the portal
No!
and they look at you.
What the fuck?
And that's where we're gonna end it for today. We pick it up next time on the King and Play campaign.
Okay. What the hell? There's so many questions now. Why would you do this?
Yes!
Well, I guess that's the deal.
Yes!
Crap. Well, shit. The
Damn.
boys are back in town.
The boys are back. You don't know how, but they're back.
Not even close.
I'm so happy. We did so much. Like, holy crap, I didn't think we were gonna do that much.
Yeah, we got a lot. It was just me. It wasn't anyone else.
Mm-hmm. It's just you. But God, I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Jesus Christ.
Poured out a drink. Yeah, this is good. We had some good laughs. Yeah.
I am sorry that it got a little serious and kind of a little hopeless at the end. But just know that I'm trying to make things fair and know that no, I wasn't gonna let you fight a goddamn mini boss by yourself.
Oh, okay,
What?
cool.
Who do you think I am? Huh?
I don't know. I really thought like, damn, I'm really gonna have to fight this thing, and I have like little to no like battle anything. I was like, at some point, I was even like, oh man, I really wish like Alan and Nishi were here so the characters could help me out.
What do you know?
But they are.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro, and we will call it for today's episode. In terms of the recording, we can still talk and hang out for a bit if you want, but
Sure.
that'll be it.
Okay.
Please give me a moment to share the outro.
Did you play the intro?
You know what? I did not. I did not play the intro.
I was like, wait, there's something missing. But it's fine. Edit it in post, dude. Edit it in post.
God damn it.
Like 3-hour adventure, and it's like, oh well.
You know what?
Intro.
If we don't mention it and they notice just right now, that means I did pretty good. No intro was needed.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Carla. Thanks for letting
You're
them know.
welcome.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Do you see in front of you the King and Plague outro?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the outro. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been amazing. Fuck, I can't wait for the next episode, which will be on Friday. We'll find out how they get back.
Be Friday. Oh yeah, hopefully I'll get back home by Thursday night, or just like really early Friday morning.
Let's
see.
All right, here we go.
Hey, that's me. That guy's cool, I guess. That too.
Oh, Jesus. I just had to replay that one again. Because, Carla, you have now reached level 4. And now that you reached level 4, we get to go through that process of what that looks like. But that'll be for us, audience. You don't get any of that.
Yay!
Thank you very much. See you guys next time.
Bye.